But we're
You're being
talking about
obtuse.
husband and wife. We're not talking about.
No. Most couples, most people that do it the right way, do not be in the situation that you're painting. So when you make yourself available and you in a forever relationship, or you a fiance queen that's been fiance for the last 4 years or something, and again, this don't have nothing to do with anybody on the panel, but I'm speaking to the general population. When we having women that's choosing to open up their legs, or listen, we started this conversation off tonight, having a conversation about women that go out there and get BBLs in order to impress people that don't give a fuck about them. And most women pass up on the man that they supposed to marry in order to make themselves available to niggas that don't give a fuck about them. That's a fact. That's a fact. There's plenty of dudes out here that love y'all stinking drawers off, and y'all motherfuckers friend zone them. And so when they choose you to be a wife and you reject them, and then you make yourself available, and then you lose your virginity to niggas that don't give a fuck about you and they never gonna see you again, and then somebody's supposed to come back and wife y'all, you no longer a wife. The criteria for what a wife is supposed to be has already been ruined. So then you want us to come back and have a conversation with y'all and negotiate with y'all on what? Y'all shouldn't even be wearing white dresses.
I think that's another cappy narrative. That's another cappy narrative.
The question that y'all should be asking yourselves, because men inherently hold themselves accountable. Society holds us accountable. So we don't even need this. We don't even need to hear this shit. We know that if we don't meet certain obligations, we going to jail for child support for motherfuckers that ain't even our kids, all of that, right? Society is going to hold us accountable. There are no real shelters. There is no food stamps that's available to just men with no children. That shit don't really play out in real life. In real life, y'all know that y'all got a safety net, so y'all do shit, and then y'all expect for men to come in and save y'all from yourselves. The question that y'all should really be having amongst yourselves, if y'all want to really have a conversation amongst women, is why don't we qualify for the men that we want? Because everybody wants somebody, but can't nobody truly find nobody. And again, this ain't to anybody on the panel, because I don't know y'all individual situations. But in reality, women are not, especially black women, are not getting what it is that they think that they deserve. But everybody keep talking about what they deserve. They don't deserve it, and they not getting it. Y'all should be asking yourselves the questions. It's not whether or not we choose to marry you, it's whether or not we see you as a wife. Because guys don't let good girls pass by. I see them every day and they be on them. On top. Do not let good girls get by. If we don't see you as a wife, you have to ask yourself, why? Why don't we see you as valuable enough to actually marry you? Part of it is that we already know we can get the milk without the fucking cow.
You cannot add that into the conversation with the climate today is very sexually charged, and it's been like that for a minute. And so it's unfair to say that women discredit themselves by having sex when the culture is geared toward, just meeting someone to have sex, or even if you wait until you get into a relationship to have the sex, most people are not waiting until marriage to have sex. So it's a little bit wrong and mean-spirited. Let me just finish, Anton, for a second, dang, please.
They're the only ones that control.
I'm trying to get my thought out. Keep messing me up. It's kind of hot. But what I'm saying is, most people are not saving themselves for marriage. And I think more people should wait until their relationship to have sex. But it is what it is. But that should not matter. That should not matter. If men want to be more marriage minded, they should be more marriage minded. It shouldn't matter what the women are doing, especially before they meet them.
You're wrong.
See, you're talking what I'm talking about. I can't even hear what you're saying. What'd you say?
You're wrong. Women control access to sex. Men control access to marriage. If you're not marriageable, right? If you're making yourself available to everybody to be able to bust you down, then that's the actual problem. If we choose who we want to marry, but we careful about who it is that we choose.
Why don't y'all stop fucking who you don't want to marry? Why don't you stop fucking who you don't want to marry? What about that? What about that part of the accountability part? Like y'all have have some stake in this game too. Why so many people are unmarried? Like, why are y'all having so much rampant sex with people that y'all don't now trying to be with? Y'all can stop that too. And like that's one of the things I'll be talking about too, because I talk about in these type of spaces a lot, is that society has given men this pass that just because they got a dick and it gets hard, they can put it in whatever and it's cool, and they run with that shit. And so now they have this, this level of discretion of grading women. And okay, these women are just for fucking, but no, now I need a real good woman to marry. Like, it's bullshit. Like, that's not cool. Well, and it's not okay. It's like women can be just like women can control themselves and not have sex with everybody they're just talking to and waiting to their relationship. So can men. Y'all can be just as sexually disciplined as women can. And the fact that y'all let society tell y'all that y'all don't have to, and then it's okay for y'all, but it's not okay for us. That's a bullshit premise to come to in the first place, in my opinion.
It's not.
So I mean, y'all have stake in this game too. Y'all shouldn't be whores either.
Are you married?
No.
Y'all shouldn't be whores either.
Men were always this way.
Are you married?
I do.
Fuck no. Oh, sorry.
Brittany, are you married?
No, I'm not. And the reason I'm not is because I'm actually saving myself for marriage. And guys don't want that either. They don't know what they want.
Have you been married? You've never been married before?
I've never been married before, no.
Are you a virgin?
I am, yes.
You are a virgin?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Wow, okay. Well, then I'll take it back. You right.
Let me get these super chats.
I don't be trying to say that because I want to. I really am like, that's my personal decision, and I never hold anybody else to that, and I never judge anyone else for that. And I get on men for trying to shame women for doing the same things that they are doing. If somebody wants to be sexually free, they can be, and that's their adult decision. And y'all don't have a right to act like the fathers of everyone or the judges of everyone and discard certain women because they're doing what you do. And like, really, it's really a lot of what do you call it? Oh, what is that word? It's a lot of
wait. How old?
What is it called? But it's that thing where you hate the person because you see yourself. It's like you are projecting this hate, the projection. You are projecting this hate onto these women because you see yourself. Like, that's what you're doing, and you're degrading these women for doing the exact same thing you're doing. And it's BS. And the fact that I've never had that has nothing to do with that. I'm just calling what it is. A spade, a spade. It's bullshit, and I'm always calling it.
How old is she?
How old are you, Trigger?
I'm 36.
You were 30. Wait, you were 36.
Yes. Because these men, they try to shame these women for not being virgins, but they also don't want a virgin because they want to smash.
That's a fact.
No, that's a fact.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. That's a fucking fact.
Like, don't be out here having sex with everybody, but have sex with me. What type of sex?
Hey,
does that make?
Brittany, can you hear me?
What type of sense does that make? Don't be having out here having sex with her, but have sex with me because I'm a good guy. That's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
We gotta get into super chats.
Pay some bills.
Yeah.
Hey, Q, can she hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Her mic just louder.
Brittany, I could turn my shit up if you want. I want to
go ahead, talk.
Turn it up, sir.
Brittany, let me ask you a question. What career field are you in?
Me?
Yeah, what career field are you in?
I'm a medical technologist. I'm actually working on I'm going back to school for my MD. I'm getting to medical school next year.
How did you get into that career field? Let me turn my shit up. How did you get into that career field?
That shit got loud as fuck.
How did you get into that career field?
I went to college. I have a BS in chemistry. I've always been interested in the medical field, and but
how did you get into that career field? I'm not asking for like your journey. I'm asking for the how. What did you have to do? There's steps you have to take. You have to go to school. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I said. I got a BS in chemistry.
So you went to school. All right. After that, You found some mentors, yes?
No, I just put in applications.
Once you got hired, you found some mentors, yes?
No, I would just work my ass off and kept
All
getting
right,
raises. I
that's your
make
problem
decent
right there.
money.
Look, that's
I
your
don't make the
problem right
best
there.
though.
Listen, I'm 30 now, right? I'm making probably somewhere around 3 to 4 times what I was making when I was 26.
30 plus 15.
Stop playing with me, nigga. Hey, yo, I'm 30 now, right?
No, you're
making,
not, dog. Don't keep lying to us like that, dog.
Yo, I ain't know I came here to be disrespected. That's crazy. I'm making somewhere around 3 to 4 times what I was making when I was 3 to 4 years ago, right? I'm saying that to say the only reason that any of that is possible is I understood that I didn't know every damn thing, right? So if I want to be somewhere, I need to talk to the people that have been where I'm trying to get to, right? I even picked Q's brain for information, right? I was like, hey, Q, how do I do X, Y, and Z? And she laid the shit out for me. And the things that she didn't know, she was like, hey, talk to Anton about that. I hit up Anton. That nigga solved the shit in like a minute. Like, oh, that's simple. Just do this. You see what I'm saying? But if I want to get somewhere that I've never been, I got to talk to people that have been there. You have so many opinions and so many thoughts on some shit that you've never done before. If you haven't been married, you haven't had long-term relationships like that. Even the women that have had long-term relationships, you haven't been a wife. Find you a fucking wife mentor. Find you a woman that's where you're trying to get to. And be honest with yourself. If you're not trying to get there, just be real with yourself. Be real with the world. Stop capping for everybody, bro. It's too much of that fake shit going on.
Well, what are you saying I'm not trying to get to?
But I'm going to do it.
What are you saying I'm not trying to get to, though?
What it is you're saying you're going to do, or telling you that that's not how that shit works.
But what are you telling me? What are you telling me that I'm lying about or saying I'm not being honest about?
What I'm telling you that you're fucked up on, right, is you're not being honest with yourself. The real reason why you're not having this relationship, the real reason why you're not with the guy of your dreams, the real reason why you're not where you want yourself to be at right now, right?
What's the real reason?
The reasons that you've given. It's not
what's the real. What do you think the real reason is? I'm curious.
Like, look, I have daughters and I teach them this, right? This is a truth in life. The only thing you are in control of is yourself. Therefore, if I can get to wherever it is I want to be by just being in control of myself, the failure at all times, if I fail to achieve what it is I'm trying to accomplish, is me. It's not the world. If I get locked up today,
not in every situation. Absolutely, there's nuances to each situation, and if you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing and you don't meet the right person, then that's not really your fault.
I get it, G. You a victim of the world. I'm gonna let you rest in that.
But you're still not being clear about what you're saying that you feel like I'm being dishonest about.
I feel that you're being dishonest on, number one, what it is that you really want, and number two, the problems
what do you think that I really want?
Your relationship life. You want something that you can be in control of, and you want things to go the way that you want them to go. My path to where I've gotten in life hasn't gone like in a straight line. It didn't go exactly the way I planned on it going. No plan survives first contact, right? The enemy gets a vote.
Okay, because I didn't submit to a man and give him my body. Then I just want too much control in life.
You need to get a man and give him your body. You're confused on what I'm saying. There's other things you need to work on, right? What did Kevin Samuel say that the 3 F's was?
His name. Okay.
All right. Past that, right? Look at the women around you that are married. Look at the women around you that all of the men are saying, "Oh, I really want her." Look at those women and say to yourself, "What the fuck are they doing that I'm not doing?"
I have men who said they really want me. A lot of them. But what I wanted to say is that you're telling me I shouldn't really be talking about things that I don't know nothing about. But you obviously were an avid follower of Kevin Samuels, and he was giving marriage advice, and he had 2 failed marriages and was single and died the way he cursed all these women over 35 to die. But you followed him and you respected his opinion, even though he did not have one successful marriage. He didn't have one successful marriage, but he had all this knowledge about what to do for marriage. But ain't have one successful marriage.
We're not
None.
speaking ill of the dead.
So
We're
you
not
take
speaking
his
ill of the-
opinion, you
No,
respect his
no,
opinion,
no,
but mine is
no,
invalidated just
We are
because I
not
haven't had
speaking
sex.
ill of the dead.
That's
Next subject.
crazy.
It's not
Next
because you
That's
haven't
a
had
little
sex. It's
biased.
because you're not someone that we're gonna look at and say that you're marriageable. I'm gonna be honest with you now. If you want to do this, we can do it. You're not marriageable.
Come on with it. Come on with it. I take it.
You're not
Bro.
marriageable.
What makes her unmarriageable?
Why?
Nah,
You're not marriageable to that guy.
What makes her unmarriageable?